Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Chef Pam and this is Cooking with Chef and More. We are getting ready to roast this beautiful chicken, guys, in a clay pot. You want healthy cooking? Oh my good. This dates back to the Roman times, guys. You can't get any healthier cooking than this. And I'm going to show you just how to do it. And if you want to learn how to make all kind of homemade food and dishes made from scratch, subscribe and tap that bell so you'll always be notified every time I upload another amazing recipe. Okay guys, let's get busy. Okay guys, before you can do anything with your clay pot, it must be soaked. You have to soak it in a pot of water. I've already turned the top. Look at that beautiful pattern. I've already turned the top over a couple of times so that all sides of it will be submerged in the water. You need the whole thing submerged in the water, guys. So you want to soak it for at least 10 to 15 minutes before you start doing anything. Okay guys, so very important. Do not, I repeat and don't say I didn't say so, do not preheat your oven. Because if you put a clay pot in a preheated oven, it will explode, it will crack up. So do not preheat your oven, guys. This must go into a cold oven. Now I'm patting the chicken dry because we can't have no wet, loosey-goosey chicken that we're calling ourselves going to roast. So you need to make sure you pat them dry inside and outside. And guys, when I say a clay pot, you'll see this clay pot in a minute. Don't go get a pot you have some flowers in and say, I have my clay pot. That is not the pot I'm talking about. And don't go buy one from Walmart and say, okay, well, it's new. No, you need a cooking clay pot. They typically come in 3 sizes, small, medium, and large. So get the kind that you're going to use the most. And they're also kind of like cast iron skillets, guys, where you do not put soap and water on them to clean them. All right. I think this bird is pretty good and dry. I'm going to remove these towels and go get me another paper towel just to make sure. Okay, we want to make sure he's good and dry here, good and dry. And guys, I'm going to pretty much get ready to season him up in a minute. But the clay pot is soaking, so I'm going to get it out of the water because once you get it out of the water, you want to use it immediately so that it won't start to dry out. It's the steam from wetting the clay pot that cooks your dish. So I'm gonna leave that there. And first, before I do that, we're gonna go ahead and tie up the legs. You can use anything you want. You can use some, I have kitchen twine here that I'm gonna tie up the legs with after we put the orange and some garlic on the inside. But it comes like this. If you don't have this, guys, I've even used a regular piece of thread before, but you can also use floss, dental floss. Dental floss works just as good. Just don't use the dental floss first, okay? So we're taking this right here, and this is the garlic, guys. This is just 5 cloves of garlic that I've crushed, and we're gonna rub it all over the outside of the chicken first, and then we're gonna put these pieces right here in the cavity on the inside. So you want to rub them really good all over. You can remove this now. Sit that over there. And just rub them down really well. You don't need any oil. You don't need any butter at all. This is why it's really healthy when you're cooking. It's going to create its own liquid from the steam that's in there. So just rub them good, guys. Rub them good all over. And then we've already taken our oranges and we've zested them, but we're going to use the inside, the oranges, we're going to use those on the inside of the chicken. So you just want to stuff them right inside. Just stick it inside. No, nothing fancy, nothing fancy. This is actually really quick and easy. Okay guys, I'm going to turn it this way so you can kind of see. Just cross the legs, and you don't have to cross the leg. You can leave them like that. But I am going to cross the legs and tie them with the string. No rhyme or reason. If you can tie a knot, you can tie a chicken leg. That's it, guys. It's nothing fancy at all. However you can get it tied is what you want to do. Just make sure that when you tie it, it's pretty tight. That's all you want to do. And that was quick and easy to get that tied. All right, it's all tied up. I'm going to cut this excess off shortly, and let's get our clay pot out of the water. We'll be right back. Okay guys, before we actually take our clay pot out of the water, we're going to go ahead and mix our glaze together that we're going to pour over our chicken. So that was brown sugar. This is the orange zest. Get all that out of there. We can't be leaving no bugs behind. Ginger, grated ginger, guys, grated ginger. And as always, I will have everything in the description. That's a little allspice. You just want to make sure this is well combined because we're going to be pouring it over the chicken inside of our clay pot. And this is just a little salt that I'll be sprinkling on it, as well as pepper. And this is white pepper. You can easily use black pepper. I just like white pepper because I don't like my chicken to have specks, little black specks all over it. Okay, we're going to sit this aside and go ahead and get our clay pot out. Okay guys, so the first thing you want to do is make sure that you dry it with a towel. Just dry it off with a towel, the top and the bottom. Just dry your top off real good and your bottom. And I'll have a link in the description that you can see. This is a master clay roaster. Okay. And it's so pretty on the sides, guys. Yes. Dry it inside and out. Okay. So this is probably about a 3.5 quart size, and it'll hold up to 8 pounds. My chicken is about 5 pounds of chicken. So the first thing we want to do before we put it in, I'm just going to add a little salt and a little pepper to this side of my bird, because we are actually putting the bird in breast side down. Sprinkle it with a little pepper, just a little bit. Okay, all right guys, let's go ahead and get this bird in here. Breast side down, guys. Okay guys, so now all we're going to do is pour our mixture right over our chicken. And yes, it's breast side down. Just pour it over, guys. As the steam comes up, it's going to liquefy this even more, and it's going to be so delicious. And the breast side will get it while it is roasting. So now we just add a little salt to this side as well. Salt as well as a little pepper. Okay guys, we are going to put the top on. We're going to roast our chicken at 450 degrees. You roast these in high heat, starting off again in a cold oven. Make sure your top is on and be careful because it is clay. It will crack. All right, guys, we will be back when it's time to turn our bird breast side up. Okay, guys, we have gotten our chicken out of the oven so that we can turn it breast side up and let it brown. We've got to drain the juices off, and this is terribly, terribly hot. So I need to sit this here because I need to put my top on this. Do not sit your clay top or bottom directly on a countertop, a stove that's flat, or any surface that's wet. Carefully when you lift this top because steam will come out. So we have to open it up away from us. Let a little of that steam escape. You can see it coming out. Slowly lift more. Let more steam escape. You don't want the steam to burst up in your face. So gently, gently, gently release it, letting that steam out. Slowly lift it up till you're sure that the steam has pretty much come out. And it's looking good, it's looking good. So I am going to sit the top right here. We will not need the top anymore. We're going to turn the bird over and we're going to cook it breast side up. But look at it, guys. Doesn't it look amazing right now? So I need to drain the juices out of here. And this is very, very hot and you can't sit it on your countertop. So you need a wooden cutting board to sit it on, or a trivet or something like that. The easiest way, or I should say a lot of people like to take the bird out and drain it. I'm gonna attempt guys, to pour this off of here first because it's a lot of liquid in here before I attempt to take the bird out. So let us pray. Let us pray, let us pray. I can do this. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. That's those, not onions, that's those oranges coming out of the bird. Not bad, not bad. I didn't waste any, so we're good on that front. We are good on that front. You want to get as much out as you can. Okay, guys. Now, okay, that's pretty good. Make sure this doesn't fall off. Let me scoot it over. I'm going to grab some foil. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am going to use this foil to hold the bird in because I don't have a pair of oven-proof mittens or gloves hanging around out of my house. So I gotta use what I gotta use. I gotta use what I gotta use, guys. Okay. So I want this over just a little bit more. Put this up here like this. I'm actually going to grab it like this on the top half so I can make sure I have my pot. I'm going to sit it on the edge of this other pot. Oh, that's what I'm trying to get before I get there, is my bird. Okay, that's what the foil is for. I can hold the bird in here with the foil. The foil's not going to get hot. All right, so we can get the rest of this juice out of here. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. All right. Foil does the trick every time, guys. Foil does the trick every time. Okay, we can set that aside. We're going to just boil the liquids down and use those as a side sauce. Okay. Because it's foil, I can still use it. So let me get a spoon and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I actually went and got my wooden spoon here so that we can get this bird flipped over. I'm actually inserting the wooden spoon into the bird. It's going to help me lift it up along with this foil. Again, foil does not get hot like that, so you don't have to worry about burning your hands when you use it. Okay, I'm going to get these little extra pieces of orange out of the bottom here, just so they won't burn or anything. All this little extra stuff down in the bottom here. And you can use your foil. It helps. It helps, it helps. Okay. And there's a piece over here. And this is it, guys. Now what we want to do, that was painless. Now what we want to do, I'm going to take this piece of foil. Just wipe my edge off here. Foil is good for everything. Now y'all know y'all got some foil in the house, but if y'all don't, you need to get you some. Okay, so we're gonna sit this back in the oven. It's already hot, so we don't have to worry about the oven needing to be cold this time. Just like this for maybe about 10 minutes and let her brown, guys, let her brown. All right, so we'll be back. Okay, guys, just as I was coming out of the oven with the chicken, apparently my camera had stopped recording and I was completely unaware, so I do apologize. But this is the finished product. Right out of the oven, breast side up. Isn't it beautiful, guys? Yes, this roaster is absolutely fantabulous. And guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today in my kitchen. If you are not subscribed to me, guys, go ahead, subscribe, tap that notification bell so you'll get all my uploads. Give me a thumbs up and leave me some comments. And for those of you who are subscribed to me already, thank you so much for your loyal, faithful support. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time, the good Lord willing and the creek don't rise.